Meanwhile, Thai police shot rubber bullets and used water cannon and tear gas against pro-democracy protesters in Bangkok. Here's Crystal Mapa to give us more details.
Yes, hi, Crystal, you are right. Thai police shot rubber bullets and used water cannon and tear gas against pro-democracy protesters in Bangkok Sunday at a rally outside a military barracks housing the Prime Minister's residence. A youth-led protest movement calling for the resignation of Prayut Chan-o-cha's government had lost steam in recent months following a second wave of coronavirus infections in Thailand. But the recent detention of four prominent protest leaders on royal defamation charges has given it a shot in the arm. The four are among 58 protesters facing lèse majesty charges and the prospect of up to 15 years in jail per charge if convicted of insulting the monarchy. An estimated 2,000 demonstrators marched from the major Bangkok intersection Victory Monument on Sunday to a nearby military barracks where Prayut lives. Among the protesters were scores of migrant workers from neighboring Myanmar rallying against the coup that ousted civilian leader Aung San Suu Kyi on February 1st. Some Thai protesters marched wearing hard hats and carried red flags. Hundreds later pushed through shipping containers and barbed wire barricades, leading to a confrontation with riot police guarding the entrance of the barracks. Scuffles broke out between riot squad officers and protesters, while some demonstrators were seen pushing a police truck. And I quote, "They are preparing everything, shields, baton, water with some chemical and rubber bullets," one protester at the front line told Thai media. Amid the tense standoff, officers used water cannon trucks and let off tear gas in attempt to disperse the crowd. The first use of force, albeit non-lethal, at a Bangkok rally for several months. Protesters shouted for water and saline as they were sprayed. Some wore raincoats while others held their bare hands in the air or raised three fingers, a symbol of resistance. Officers later shot rubber bullets, according to an AFP journalist on the ground. "It doesn't hurt too much," a protester told Thai media, showing a red mark on his arm. Some protesters threw glass bottles, rocks, and bricks at officers, while others took refuge inside a nearby Shell petrol station, which later closed early. Despite protest organizers sending a social media message at around 8:30 p.m. local time, urging demonstrators to go home, scores stuck around, many on motorbikes playing a cat-and-mouse game with advancing police. Erawan Emergency Medical Center said 16 protesters were injured and a riot squad police officer lost consciousness. A nurse at Rajaviti Hospital told AFP the officer died but would not elaborate on the circumstances. At least two protesters were arrested, according to a live Facebook feed. However, police have not confirmed the total number. Thai lawyers for human rights said 19 were arrested, including a 16-year-old. A small group of protesters continued to clash with officers outside Dindang police station after midnight in the wee hours of Monday morning. Thailand's pro-democracy movement kicked off last July, and its peak attracted tens of thousands of mostly young people. Among the movement's demands are a rewrite of the army-drafted constitution and reforms to the monarchy, a taboo-smashing stipulation in a country where the ultra-wealthy royal family has long been untouchable. Back to you, Crystal.
Thank you, Crystal, and be safe there.
Thank you. Reporting live from Thailand, this is Crystal Mapa. We live in interesting times.